Yo, what's happening, everybody? It's me, Amount of Money. I'm back. All right, y'all got a good one for y'all tonight. Simulation, MLB The Show, baseball. I got the Rangers versus Giants. So tune in. Both teams the Rangers been up and down, and the Giants been hot. So this should be a good one for tonight. So tune in and let's check out who pulls this off, y'all. Let's make it happen.
So, almost ready to get underway, and on the hill for the Giants, Landon Root. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trust it, and really go after hitters, not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
Josh Smith leading things off and takes a strike. In the air, left field, down the line. Matos makes the grab, one away. Let's take a look at our lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Matos pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Batting third, left fielder, Jock Peterson.
And the batter now, Jock Peterson.
Boog, here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
First offering misses badly for ball 1. Peterson, 32 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Next offering is downstairs.
2 balls, no strikes.
Two outs. And a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Two out, space is empty. Caught him looking for the carry. And the Rangers set down in order. Now it's the Giants' turn. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back. And starting in this one, Jacob deGrom. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. And there's 1 down.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. You got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Willie Adames stands in. And that one is downstairs. And that is ball 1. One down, base is empty. And Willie fouls one back. One out, base is empty. Very high with that one. 2-2. And there's a ball. Outside, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
One gone, runner at first. And now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. DeGrom checks over to first, and he's back.
You always have to worry about the fastball when facing DeGrom, Boog. I mean, it's an electric pitch for him, and he's usually pumping it in at about 100 miles per hour, which makes him one of the hardest throwing pitchers in the league.
That's too low. Ball 2.
2-0. Nope, that's a ball.
Right through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Matt Chapman up to the plate now.
That's a ball.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well,
Ball
all
1, no
eyes on the
strike.
double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
The 1-0. Center field. Tavares settles under it. He's got it. 2 away. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. This is one of the best teams in the league when it comes to drawing walks, Chris, so we'll probably see a very patient approach from them.
Yeah, Boogie, that's often what leads to a lot of runs scored. You get runners on base, you work that pitch count up for the opposing pitchers, and then you take advantage when they make mistakes. You get into that bullpen. You can tell that everyone up and down this lineup just comes in with a great plan of attack, a lot of patience, just like you said.
Elliot Ramos in the box now. Takes strike 1. Adames on second. Lee at first. 2 out of the inning. In the air, right field. Makes the grab, and that is the inning. Giants leave a couple scoreless after 1. Back here in San Francisco, second inning set to go. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Roop back to work. Outside low, and it's 1-0. And that's outside.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
And that's outside. And that's ball 3. And a pitch. And he walked him on 4 pitches. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Now it's Marcus Semien. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Way back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. That's one way to quiet the crowd. 3rd home run of the season, and that gives him a lead. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Here's Josh Young.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Rube, he's kind of interesting. You know, when you dig into the tendencies, he does a good job of limiting the hits, but the walks continue to be a problem. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Matos brings it in, and there's one away.
Well, he's got such nasty stuff that I think, you know, hitters, they're just not as willing to try to get something because it's hard to square him up. And when you have pitches that are ending up just outside the strike zone, until they get called for strikes, hitters are not going to pull the trigger.
Jonah High in the box now. No balls and a strike. Still only one out here in the inning. Foul ball.
You know, against a guy like this, I'm looking for something straight. I'm not going to be successful hitting anything that's got movement on it. I've got to look for a four-seamer and try to get it up in the zone.
That one not close. Going to count 1 and 2. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. He leaves the yard to right. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they add a run. It's 3-0.
They put a good swing on it, but the box score might want to credit the win for that home run. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
And now it's Jake Berger to hit. They say a win.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
Late on that fastball.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And that's in the dirt. And the count 1 and 2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
One down, base is empty. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Here's Leody Taveras. Hit hard on the ground is short. Adames the throw to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. Back after this on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So here's Wade now.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swings through that. Carl
One
Dixon
ball, one
doing the
strike.
umpiring behind the plate.
And Boog, I'm not sure if it's because he sort of sets up higher than most, but one thing to be aware of with Dixon is the high strike. Not usually a big deal because most players are swinging at pitches up there, but we may see some surprise looks from hitters from time to time because that's just so unusual.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Bouncer to Young. Young tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 7th, second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald.
So digging in, Tyler Fitzgerald. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. First
1-0.
pitch, not close. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Man,
1-1.
91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
That
Ball
one
2.
missed.
Yeah.
Looks like a really good
2 balls,
fastball
2
today.
strikes.
You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
2-2 on the way. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Batting
2 outs, base is empty. Sam Hunt getting ready to hit. Hard hit to third. Giants go in order. So they go quietly there. We played 2 full. It's the Rangers 3 and the Giants nothing. Back here at Oracle Park, new inning getting started. And now Josh Smith.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
That one the other way, and there's a hit. And a good start to the inning.
now batting, designated hitter Wyatt Langford.
Up next for the Rangers, Wyatt Langford. Fly to left his first time. And that's in there at the knees.
0-1's the count.
Smith gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That one ripped. Back there. Onto the track. And he makes the catch.
Now batting, left fielder Josh Peterson.
And Jack Peterson stands in. He's 0 for 1. That misses.
Counts 1-0.
1-0.
Clearly he didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
On the ground right side. 4. The flip. He's out at second. On to first. Double play. And that's the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Rangers 3 and the Giants nothing. Bottom bottom of the inning. And digging in for San Francisco, Luis Matos.
Luis Matos.
And that
Ball.
one a little below the knees.
Ball
And that's
one, no
ball
strike.
one. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
What a stop. Throw to first. It's there,
Oh.
and that's a great play.
Now batting, right fielder,
Mike Yastrzemski up here. His first at-bat was a strikeout. Mike Yastrzemski, originally drafted by the Orioles, 14th round out of Vanderbilt in 2013. The Giants got him in March of 2019. And San Francisco's really where he got a shot to play. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Willie Adames.
2 down, bases empty. Now, Willie Adames worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. The shortstop
Nope.
takes
Back
the
inside.
ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss.
Just not
I got a
able
ball,
to catch
1
up to
strike.
that velocity.
On the ground. Fires over to
He's
first. And they get Adames for the out. And that is that. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. Still down 3-0. Start of the 4th. In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi. Garcia, 32 years old, and he was born in Cuba.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No
0-2 with the
doubt
count.
in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
And
Oh,
that's
that's it.
off the inside edge. Now 1-2. Curve in the
2-2
dirt.
count.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Out to short, Adames. Sends it across
He's
to
out.
first, and 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Here is Marcus Semien. He's already homered in this game. Now Marcus, a career-high 45 homers in 2021 with the Blue Jays. He parlayed that into a 7-year free agent deal with the Rangers. Handles, throws to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Up next for the Rangers, third baseman, Josh Young.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Josh Young. Fly to left his first time. Just
Ball
missed.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Pitch in the
2
dirt.
balls,
2
no strikes.
and 0. And a strike in there. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a foul out of play. Here's a 2-2. Good eye
got
in that
full count.
spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Rangers. They're on top by a count of 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, these Giants just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Swing and a ball popped in the air, and it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. And it's a double. Their first hit in this one.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Chapman. That catches the top part of the zone. 0-1.
0-1.
Up the middle, dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. The fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Here's Elliot Ramos. Yeah, that's fouled off. No outs. Runners at first and third. Next pitch is outside. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. He can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
Way outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Lee, the runner at third. Chapman on at first with nobody out. Next offering misses down and away.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
And that'll load the bases.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Grounded out his first time. Just off the inside edge.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
And a 1-0. And fouled off.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Next pitch is inside, and it's 2-1.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up.
Lined in the left center, should be extra bases. 1 run's in, 2 runs are in. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score and they tie it.
How about that? Clears the bases. Anytime you can drive the ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
So the go-ahead run at scoring position. Tyler Fitzgerald, the next Giant to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the
One
dugout.
ball, 2 strikes.
No outs. Runner on second. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
And the batter now, Sam Huff. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Man at second. Oh, he gloves it over to first. Got him.
Got him.
Nice play. And that may have saved a run.
Up next for the Giants, left fielder, Luis.
That was an impressive diving stop. Singy, let's dive into the numbers. Statcast assemble.
Yeah, Boog, a really good effort just to get his glove to the ball. He found a way to do it and just produce a strong throw as well. So that right there is a great play all the way around. Just really smooth.
Luis Matos digs in now. That's
Ball,
outside.
that's out.
And that's ball 1. Man on second, 2 down. Fouled off down the right side. The next
That's
offering
ball 2.
misses, and it's 2-1.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
And that just misses.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
He just hasn't had great command of his pitches in this one. Definitely more walks than you'd like to see.
First and second, 2 outs. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1's the
There
count.
was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
That
Ball
one
1.
ran inside, almost got him.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A sliding stop and short. What a play. Inning over. But 3 runs come across in the inning, all on this 3-run double. We're tied now with 3 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back. Here's the catcher, Jonah Heim.
Jonah Heim.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Ball, that's
Just
out.
missed. Right through there for a strike. That
2
one
balls,
misses.
1 strike.
Now 2 balls and a strike. And that is out of play. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Jake Berger, the next to hit. Gotta be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. That one misses. Ball one. Action in the pen down there. Jordan Hicks getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Rodriguez warming up as well. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Not even close there. And the count 2-1. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. He goes down looking. I don't know about you, Chris, but that felt like a weird at-bat right there. Didn't give much to hit until the final pitch, and he still got the backwards K.
Yeah, not a single pitch was actually inside the strike zone, but he was being very aggressive in the box and fell behind in the count. Then they finally do challenge him, and he couldn't get the bat off his shoulder. Kind of a strange strikeout for sure, Boog.
Digging in, Leody Taveras. And that drops in for a strike. And the 0-1.
Ball inside.
Fought off foul. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. Score remains tied at 3. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the number 2 hitter, Willie Adames. DeGrom back to work. Slider for a strike.
0-1.
The shortstop takes the ball. This to third, Young. To first,
He's out.
And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Now batting, center fielder Jung-Hoo.
And up next for the Giants, Jung-Hoo Lee.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
That's in there, 0-1.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
That's to third. On to first. And that quickly, 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman Matt.
Here's Matt Chapman, 1 for 2. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Swinging a foul straight back.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner, got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Chapman gets a piece there. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
2-2 now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Struck him out looking. So they make short work of him there. 5 innings complete. All tied up at 3 apiece. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Jordan Hicks. He's been so good against lefties.
Number 12, Jordan.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter, Josh Smith. And that's in for a strike. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Spencer Bivens getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Miller getting loose as well. Next offering is down low. And that one ripped into right, and base hit. And they have their first base runner since the 3rd inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Next, it'll be the Texas DH, Wyatt Langford. Infield looks like they're expecting a bunt with speed at the plate. And that one almost hit him. Bunting, but that's a foul ball. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're the top half of the 6th. And a sac bunt here, and a foul ball. That missed by a lot, and it's 2-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That one just misses.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Jock Peterson in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Hit on the ground, might be 2. There's 1. He's over to first, safe.
Good onside run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
And now Jock Peterson
definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
First pitch just misses.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 2. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Next offering is down low, and now 3-0.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Pitch is in for a strike, and now 3-1. Langford stands at first with 1 out. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Not sure exactly what he was thinking there. Good sinker ball pitcher goes with the fastball in a double play situation when he needs something on the ground.
Nice grab. Off-balance feed. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Chris Martin. And here is Elliot Ramos. The pitch. Outside low. Ball one. Bullpen action for the Rangers. Obi Milner getting ready to go. Bosley getting cranked up as well. Smoked on the ground to second. Simeon toss over to first. One away, bottom of the sixth.
Now batting, first baseman.
And up next for San Francisco, Lamont Wade Jr. Just missed. And it's even up.
1-1.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
Wow,
One
just
ball,
a beautiful
two
backdoor
strikes.
slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Runner on at first with one gone. And now here is Tyler Fitzgerald. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. Top of the zone for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
That one found hard the other way. One away, tie game, go-ahead run stands at first here in the bottom of the sixth. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
And now Sam Huff. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Two outs. Fouled off left side. Base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. And now Luis Matos. Tap foul at the plate. left field. That one is back. Into the bleachers and gone. Home run. That one's got to feel good. His second of the year, and they've rallied from 3 back. It's 6-3. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Chris Martin done for the night. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Pitching change here, Jake Latz.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Back to the top of the order now. Mike Yastrzemski, the next Giant to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and that'll fall for a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Now batting, shortstop.
So up next, Willie Adames. And ball 1.
Outside.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
I got 1 ball, 1
There's a certain
strike.
point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. When the Giants go deep, it's bye-bye, baby. It's now 6-3. Back here in San Francisco. And the batter now, Adolis Garcia. Hicks
Outside,
in
that's
his
the ball.
8th season, 28 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2015. Line drive, Fitzgerald. And Garcia is out.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Marcus Semien stepping in for the Rangers. He's already homered here in this one. Not
Ball
close
1,
with
no
that
strike.
one. 1-0. That one the other way. Tosses to first. And 2 away to start the 7th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
2 down, bases empty. So next to hit for Texas, Josh Young. Right down to shoot, strike 1.
Some
Ball
hitters are
one's
just
the
more
count.
confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's
Ball 1.
down and away. And it
Ball,
is
that's
2-1.
outside.
hard hit right side. Sends it to first. Rangers go down in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Giants 6 and the Rangers 3. Back here at Oracle Park, set for the last half of the 7th. And now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. He swings and fouls one off. Here's some fun facts about Jung-Hoo Lee. You look at the fact that he wears number 51. Not a shocker, but his favorite player growing up, Ichiro Suzuki. Swinging a drive, deep right field. That one back there. Going, gone. That one felt good. His 4th home run of the season. And they add on. It's 7-3.
The wind didn't hurt the chances of that ball getting out of here, that's for sure. Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it. Carried out nicely.
And here is Matt Chapman, 1 for 3. Inside.
Off the plate, ball 1.
And it's 1-0.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Ripped on a line to center. Taveras makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, designated hitter.
And now the DH, Elliot Ramos.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
And that misses. And that is ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss at a slider. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. Little slider action.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
One out, runner at second. And now the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr. And first offering is fouled off. And there's a ball.
1 strike.
Ramos leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. That one misses. Now 2-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
And a foul ball. Man at second. That's a strike. Stays alive.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
The 0-2. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. You don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Two outs and 1 in scoring position. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. It's a run for the Giants on the solo blast. It's now 7-3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Randy Rodriguez.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Randy leading off for the Rangers, catcher Jonah Hine.
That one way outside, and that's ball 1. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Tyler Rogers appears to be getting loose. And another ball.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one away.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Berger up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside ball 1. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. The Giants leading by 4, and we're in the top of the 8th. Base knock right field. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second, and he'll reach second with 1 away.
All over that one right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Leody Taveras stepping in for the Rangers. Hit in the air, right field. Yastrzemski makes the play. 2 away down.
Now batting, shortstop Josh Smith.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Josh Smith.
In this situation with first base open, he shouldn't give him anything to hit. There's a right-hander on deck.
one fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Liner, base hit. Berger coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 7-4.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Wyatt
So now here's the DH, Wyatt Langford. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Fitzgerald snags it on the run, but they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 7-4 ball game.
pitching for
Back
Texas.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Sean Armstrong. He last pitched 2 days ago. Now it's the Giants catcher, Sam Huff.
Catcher, Sam Huff.
This one in the air, right field. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. So a man at first. Here's the left fielder, Luis Matos. And that one clips the corner. Foul ball there. Huff aboard here at first with nobody out. Good job to fight that one off. And that's
1 ball,
outside.
2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. On the ground to first. Could be 2. Berger toss to second. On to first. Double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski. Off the mark there. And that's ball 1. There's the strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Through 8 full, it's the Giants 7 and the Rangers 4.
Now pitching for
Back
the
now,
Giants.
and on the mound, the closer, Ryan Walker. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Here is Jock Peterson. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Good late movement on that sinker right there. It's right where you want to get it to get that swing over the top.
Oh, 1 down. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, guys pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. And there's a foul ball.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Nobody out. Runner at first. That to right. And that'll fall for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Up next for the Rangers.
And now Marcus Semien steps up in a big spot. First pitch misses.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
With the tying run at the plate here at the top of the 9th. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Tying run at the plate. And that's off the outside edge. And a count 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swings and misses. It's 2-2. No outs, runners at first and second. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Still able to get it there in time. He keeps his composure, and they get the out. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
He's 2 outs away. Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
The tying run at the plate. Just missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
This one chopped up the middle. And they're down to their last out.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Jonah Heim stepping in for the Rangers.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
That misses the zone. 1-0. Two aboard, 2 outs. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. 1 run's in. Now the second run is in. Back to a 1-run game. It's 7-6.
That's all he needed, just a simple base hit, and he drives in 2 in a huge spot. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
2 outs, runner on first. And here's the first baseman, Jake Berger. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. One strike away. Got it! And that's the ball game.
Well, I'd say we got treated to a good one. You got to love a game when you get 13 runs on the board. A lot of offense, but it doesn't end in a blowout. Tons of really good at-bats to look back on in this one.
1-run game here today. Your final score, 7-6. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Alright, y'all, that was a good ass game start to finish, man. I just didn't know who was gonna pull up. I things like the Giants did, good game, but that's it though. But yeah, appreciate it for hanging out with me, watching my videos, supporting me, subscribe if you don't, follow me if you don't. Appreciate it. I appreciate y'all on YouTube or Twitch. Appreciate all the support, and I'll be back soon.